Welcome to the Mickey Updates podcast, starring Ed, Mark, and Rob. You've arrived at your destination for the latest happenings involving Orlando area attractions, news, and reviews. There's much to learn about this beautiful global city, and there are three guys willing to display their expertise to deliver you this knowledge. From the world-famous Walt Disney World to the wonderful SeaWorld, the Mickey Updates podcast has your dose of the latest going on in the Central Florida region. Now, let's welcome the three guys featured on this broadcast. Prepare yourselves for Ed, Mark, and Rob.
Alrighty, welcome to this week's Mickey Updates, the podcast live for you on YouTube and recording for iTunes.
We're on Mountain Time this week, as a matter of fact.
We're on Mountain Time.
Because we were supposed to start at 8. And
Mountain
it's now
Central
10,
Mountain.
so now we're on Mountain Time.
So now
I
we're
have
on
mountain-based drinks.
So now we're on Mountain Time apparently.
8 o'clock Mountain Time.
And we actually have a guest on our show this week, Mr. Fox himself. You remember him? Yeah, remember him from last week's show. Say a little something, Fox. What does the Fox
that's right. Hello, everybody. Yes, I am the guy from last week, the one that drove to Canada and told Marty sent me.
I'm surprised they let you in.
And I apologize if he cuts out in any way or anything, or if it sounds a little cranky or just it sounds bad in any way. I apologize. I'm still getting used to the Skype thing, so we're testing it out, and we're gonna try it out this week. And if all works out well, we're gonna have Fox on every week. And we'll continue to get better and better and better at this. So we're testing it out. So
Beta testing.
yeah. So before we get started here, we want to thank our sponsors real fast. We want to thank Kingdom Strollers, who provides premium stroller and crib rentals delivered straight to your Disney Orlando Resort hotel or vacation home free of charge. You choose the time of delivery and pickup, and they'll do the rest. It couldn't be easier. So book your Orlando stroller rental today. Visit their website at www.kingdomstrollers.com. That's www.kingdomstrollers.com. Or call or text them at, and I did say text. Yes, you can call or text them at 407-271-5301. That's 407-271-5301. And just so you know, Disney recently changed the rules on strollers, and about a month or so here, they are going to only allow Disney preferred stroller companies to actually bring strollers to the hotels, and Kingdom Strollers is one of those companies. So make sure you book your strollers through kingdomstrollers.com. And MapleLeafTickets.com has been providing discount Orlando area attraction tickets for more than 30 years. Visit them today at MapleLeafTickets.com or call them at 1-800-841-2837. That's 1-800-841-2837. Unforgettable destinations. You're experts to the world of magic. A Disney vacation requires planning, knowledge, and constant research for your favorite destination. Unforgettable Destination allows you to kick back and relax, leaving the planning to those who know it best. So your vacation is unforgettable and full of memories instead of stress. Visit the website at unforgettable.destinations.com or call them toll free at 1-800-450-8123. That's 1-800-450-8123. And now for a limited time through September 15th, it's coming up quick here. You can book with Unforgettable Destinations dining with your Disney World vacation. That's right, you can eat for free at Disney World. How many times a year does that happen? Once a year.
Never.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter and like them on Facebook with the keyword UDestinations. Packages for 2014 are now available. You can contact us now and be our guest and let Unforgettable Destinations do the work. And we want you to check out the Mickey Updates smartphone application. It is now available to download for your iPhone or devices. From the app, you'll be able to read all the latest news in the palm of your hands, read our tweets, check the weather, add refreshment dates to your phone calendar, listen to our podcast, and so much more. Download right now from the App Store and Google Play Store. Just search Park News or Mickey Updates. And with that being said,
I was tweeting. Did you?
Mark was tweeting. Is that your best Tweety bird?
That's about the best I got right now, yeah.
Is that the best you got? Okay. And my recording software is frozen. Nope, it hasn't. Okay, and we have Fox on this week, and we're going to kick off the news. Mark has some news for us, and then I have some news at the end here.
And I'm starting off with news that's not even related to any of the parks.
Whoa, let's kick it.
It's related to Orlando, and I'm very excited about this. You're going to be excited about this, too.
Oh, I'm not going to be excited about it. The guy who has
And
Wait a second, though.
Ed just gave it away.
Okay, you continue, and then...
Do you have a bacon song?
I
Ed
do.
and I came up with a bacon song before we read this article. It's
I do.
probably not appropriate to sing over the
All right, you read that, and I'll find the right bacon
All
song
right,
for
the
you.
Festival of Bacon. The Festival of Bacon is coming to Orlando.
I found it.
Hit it.
You feeling belligerent?
It's the final countdown to bacon.
Sweet, here we go. Florida's first ever Festival of Bacon will take place on Saturday, October 5th in the heart of downtown Orlando. Festival Park will be filled with bacon connoisseurs sampling some of the best bacon Central Florida offer. During the festival, event goers will enjoy bacon-inspired treats from Central Florida's top restaurants, live music from local and national acts, bacon beverages, and other family-friendly entertainment. There will be 30 top restaurants. And to dozens of delectable samples.
It sounds like I died and went to heaven, and they realized it wasn't my time, so they sent me there.
Here, wait over here with the bacon.
But I want to say something right quick. I've seen some bacon festivals on like Travel Channel and stuff like that, and
Championships
It
in
won't
Las
go away.
Vegas to compete for the title of World Bacon Champion and receive $25,000.
I just want you to know that we've only gotten like 5 minutes into the show, but this has already been the best show ever.
wait, not knocking the World Bacon title, but they only win like 20 years.
That's
Bacon.
It is. Bacon filled, over 30,000 samples of bacon. Portions of proceeds go to Future 6 Helping Hand nonprofit organization. Official automatic qualifier for World Food Championships, Best Bacon Competition, and many more competitions. Free parking with Yelp check-in. Kids ages 10 and free to get. Swing and DJ Brian H. Bacon games and activities, more bacon. Free 4-hour
Bacon
night
games
train
and
trip.
activities.
Yes, they have
And then more
instead of water balloon toss, bacon grease balloon toss.
Nice. 4 free 4-hour night train trip raffle, 100% to nonprofit. TVs featuring college football games, bacon beer. Echo on that one too, bro.
I don't know. No more echo. Yeah. We'll do a
bacon. Give me something.
Okay.
Bacon beer.
I don't know.
Limited free samples. Get there early.
That could have gone better. Let's see here.
Bootleggers Row liquor sampling area. Best bacon cocktail winner.
Okay, now do the bacon beer thing.
Bacon beer. Best bacon cocktail winners drink available at the festival. Skateboarding demonstrations from Instaramp and Galactic G, and even more bacon. The Festival of Bacon founders will donate a portion of the ticket sales to the Future 6 Helping Hand Foundation. Future 6 Helping Hand Foundation was established to create extreme action sports programs for individuals in Central Florida communities that normally don't have the opportunity to play or participate in these activities due to lack of financial means. General admission tickets are available online of Bacon website. Awesome. I feel like having bacon right now.
You feel like having bacon right now?
Yeah, it'd be so awesome.
I feel like bacon tonight.
Ed, go get some bacon
tonight.
Go to the store and get some of that pre-cooked bacon. This way we don't even have to.
I feel like bacon tonight.
We don't have to do anything.
Bacon tonight.
On with the news. Starbucks coming to downtown Disney, West Side, and Marketplace. The next 2 Starbucks locations are confirmed to be coming to downtown Disney, West Side, and Marketplace. Wetzel's Pretzels and Haagen-Dazs ice creams will be closed in the West Side to make space for the new Starbucks. Both Wetzel's Pretzels and Haagen-Dazs will continue to operate with new kiosks. The second downtown Disney Starbucks location will be a kiosk near the World of Disney and the Marketplace area. The construction of the new Starbucks location is planned to begin in October of 2013. Disney has recently opened Starbucks locations in the Magic Kingdom at Main Street Bakery and at Epcot's Fountain View. At least 2 more Walt Disney World Starbucks are planned at Disney Hollywood Studios and Disney's Animal Kingdom. No specific information is available at this time for that.
Fox went there this week. Didn't you, Fox?
Yeah, that's right.
What?
Yeah, I hit up the Epcot location at the old Fountain View, or what's called Fountain View. And it's a really nice location. I mean, beautiful. It's modern inside. The only difference between the Epcot location and the Magic Kingdom location.
If I can throw up some photos here while you're talking about it.
Yeah. So the Epcot location at Fountain View, they only serve Starbucks products. That was the only downside to to the grand opening reveal. I figured they would have brought some sort of pastry, something different to the mix. But it's just your, standard Starbucks, the same pastries. Cake
I heard
pops.
they had more pastries at this one than they did at the Main Street one.
Well, yeah, this one they have more of the typical Starbucks. Like if you were walking to any Starbucks location around the country, the same ones they have there, they serve, they serve at Epcot. Where at Magic Kingdom, they still serve some of the classic Main Street confections.
Oh, that's true. I never thought about that. You're right. They do have a few. But I heard they had all the same stuff, but I could be wrong. So,
well, I will read the article on that.
When you read that, and I'll put photos here.
We actually do have photos. New Fountain View Starbucks at Epcot. Fountain View Starbucks at Epcot officially opened on September 4th, 2013. Just like the Magic Kingdom Starbucks, the new location will offer a full Starbucks menu along with a small selection of Disney baked goods. The Disney dining plan will be used on all beverages and most baked goods. You cannot redeem Starbucks rewards at either location, but you can accumulate points. You can pay with Starbucks gift cards at both Disney locations. Mobile apps for smartphones can be used as payments. And Fox was right. The photos look really pretty cool.
Yeah, it does look awesome.
Yeah, it was a really nice environment, a nice change, compared to Fountain View.
Like the milk that... It was just nasty. I mean, what you smell. I mean, that was just because they had ice cream sitting in there all the time. So, it had nothing to do with.
Now it's. Yeah, like the new Starbucks here. I mean, it's an improvement. I think compared to the old Edie's, it's an improvement for the better. Like you guys were saying, when Animal Kingdom opens and Hollywood Studios, I'm sure it'll be the same situation. But I do hope that they expand on having more Disney baked goods instead of the generic Starbucks baked goods.
Yeah, I don't know if they're. See, that's where I don't know if they can, because the thing is, like, they're using the Starbucks card to pay for the stuff. So I don't know if there's a restriction. Disney has to cut when they use the Starbucks card. Does Starbucks get a cut of that, and then Disney gets a cut? I don't know how that works. Whoops! I'm sorry for the stuff on the screen here. I'm trying to get it off for you. I don't know how that works. So
Fox, you took these pictures that we posted?
Yeah, the ones of Starbucks, yes.
All right, so if you go to the MickeyUpdates.com and check out the article, it says photos new Fountain View. The second photo down is absolutely incredible. I mean, it's called Fountain View for a reason, and actually you got the reflection of the Epcot's main fountain right there in the shot.
See if I can pull that up. Here it is, right here.
The windows. It's
really cool. Those of you watching.
Dang on Starbucks.
Yeah.
Didn't they also have it at Magic Kingdom? The Pinocchios?
Well, he's talking about at Epcot, just at Epcot.
Okay.
All the parks had counter service breakfast before.
Yeah.
But the only place at Epcot was the land. And here's the shot of the outside of Starbucks. You can see. And here is, Ed was talking about that world famous counter service breakfast. There's some of the breakfast sandwiches. For those of you watching online, you can see this. If you're not watching online, you can look at this on our
It's right
Mickey
over my
Updates
face.
page.
That's really nice. Thanks.
There's some
there's
of the
a reason.
snacks, drinks. They have regular sodas and chocolate milks and things, which are not necessarily indignant of a Starbucks to have. So
6-pack of sodas.
yeah, and then you can see all the snacks in here, and then there's all the different drink choices and so on and so forth. Now, one of the things to note, sort of the main coffee supplier in the future. Obviously not now, but in the future they would be the main coffee supplier, and that's not the case. Supposedly, Joffrey's, from what I know someone that works for the Joffrey's inside the parks, and he says they have the contract for a while. So if you like any of the booths that are coffee related, espresso coffee, that are not the Starbucks locations, are actually Joffrey's coffee. So it seemed, it seemed a little weird to me to be fragmented like that. And why not just serve Starbucks everywhere? But for those other booths are mainly focused on the drip coffee, where the Starbucks are focused on the actual drinks, like the macchiatos and frappuccinos and stuff. So it makes sense to me.
And frappiatos.
All the fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I apologize if we freeze here. My computer is frozen for some reason.
In a shower when he heard his wife scream. The father said he ran down the stairwell and jumped over the wall to get his daughter. The girl was airlifted to a nearby hospital where she is believed to be in stable condition. The Orange County Sheriff's officers investigated the incident, and they believe the fall was an accident. Let's see. Walt Disney World refurbishments for September. Here's a reminder of attractions closing for refurbishment during September. Space Mountain closed for refurbishment between September 3rd and September 5th. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Playground closed for refurbishment between also September 3rd and November 19th. Space Mountain is closed for refurbishment September 10th to September 12th. Space Mountain is then again closes for refurbishment between September 23rd and September 26th.
Mark, quit breaking the ride.
Sorry, I haven't. It's just kind of strange.
It's your fault.
They're going to paint one side, and then they're going to close it again and paint the other side.
Paint your side.
But there's 3 closures. they're gonna paint the track,
I'm
then
gonna
one side
tan
and the other
Mark's side.
side.
Peter Pan's Flight closed for refurbishment September 30th to November 13th. And Walt Disney World Railroad closed for refurbishment September 30th to October 20th.
Ooh.
So jot those down if you're visiting during those
Or just
times.
download the MickeyUpdates.com smartphone application. It has all those refurbishment dates in there, and you can store them in your calendar. That's the Mickey Updates smartphone application. Mickey Updates smartphone application. Mickey Updates smartphone application.
What was that again?
Where you can also go inside the app and find the sponsors section where you can learn about U destinations and
But
Maple
wow,
Leaf
how much
tickets.
does that app cost?
It's free
Wow. That is a
for the
bargain.
low price of $3.99. You do have to pay a small shipping and handling though, $4.95.
Magic Kingdom's
I had to handle
2013
You gotta pay
Halloween
for that.
decorations. The Magic Kingdom's Main Street USA is now fully decorated for Halloween in preparation for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. The first party night is September 10th, 2013, and you can read all about the details on our website. And if you go to MickeyUpdates.com and check out the Magic Kingdom's 2013 Halloween article, you will see a whole bunch of pictures there. It's looking very fall-like. Lots of autumn colors. It's very nice. That's why it's not so scary.
Speaking of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, I will be going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party soon on the first night. So I will be there.
Fun.
And Mark will be there as well.
My first time going, as a matter of fact.
And we will get lots of candy. You better work out. You need to
Sugar rush.
You gotta no. What you gotta do is you gotta work out a week and get buff the week before, because the problem isn't. I mean, you can go to the gift shop and get a huge bag. The problem is carrying the bag, because after you fill it about halfway, it gets to about 20-30 pounds of candy, and it gets hard to carry around the park. I'm just saying.
I'll have no problem.
Okay, well, as long as you have no
Because
problem.
I'm going to eat as I go.
Then no, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm gonna be stockpiling. I will be stockpiling.
Chocolate all the way. Full details. SeaWorld Orlando's Halloween Spooktacular. SeaWorld Orlando's popular Halloween Spooktacular is once again making a return next month. SeaWorld's Halloween Spooktacular takes place weekends in October, the 5th and 6th, 12th and 13th, 19th and 20th, 26th and 27th, and from 12 to 8 p.m. SeaWorld Orlando is the only major Orlando theme park to include a Halloween event with general park admission.
And I have to say, if I haven't said this before, well, I have said this before, and I know Mark agrees with me, because we went last year.
It was fun.
That this is probably the best kids Halloween party that there is, unless your kids are really into the Disney stuff, Mickey and the villains and all that. But if you're just looking for a family day out, where you get to do some trick or treating, get the kids to dress up. If you want to dress up, go ahead. I've seen that too. Whatever you want to do, they have a lot of fun stuff. Ed, a lot of fun stuff going on at SeaWorld. So if you want to have a good time with the family, and it's included in your park's ticket. So for $70 or $80, I forget what a ticket price is per day at SeaWorld. It's about $70-$80. You can. This is included.
Ride the rides, see the shows, stay there
Antarctica,
all day.
Manta. There's just so many great things to do there, and they have the dance party, and it's just an awesome time. And they give out the candy, and it's the all you can grab candy.
And I'll
So
let you know what's going on.
So I'll let Mark
Spooktacular
go on.
highlights include new this year, Spooktacular Dance Party. Princess Penelope and her undersea friends invite guests to join the Spooktacular Dance Party, where children can dance along to a spectacular mix of line dancing favorites as clouds of bubbles fill the evening air. The party will kick off at the front of the park every event night, an hour before SeaWorld's park closing time. Waves of trick-or-treat fun, offering more than 2 million pieces of sweet treats. Costumed youngsters can trick-or-treat under the sea. Each trick-or-treat station features an assortment of ghoulish goodies, including Tootsie Rolls, Jelly Belly jelly beans, Airheads, and other favorite candies. Penelope's Party Zone. Located at SeaWorld's Bayside area, this dynamic underwater environment comes to life each day with a live DJ, a variety of interactive crafts to choose from, countless bubbles floating overhead, and colorful pumpkin fish gliding around. Sweet treat decorating. Kids and parents alike can have a splash creating their own sweet treat at the cookie decorating station. How about infinite hugs from Count Von Count, Elmo and his furry friends, featuring a delicious buffet sprinkled with the hottest characters in town. The Count's Spectacular Breakfast is a fun-filled experience sure to delight kids and parents alike. You can count on it. Adults are $24 and children 2 to 9 are $14. And unless Rob has any more news to read, that is it for the news for today. We're having a minor crisis here in the studio.
We got it. I think we got it. Did we get it? Oh, God. I do. I can't.
So, Fox, you've been to the parks lately. You were the one that took all the pictures. What else is going on at anything super fun that you've noticed that's new?
Nothing really. I mean, the only improvements, of course, is Prince Eric's Market opened up today as well in New Fantasyland, right across from Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
Very nice.
That's pretty cool. Not too shabby. Disney did a good job on it. It's a small snack stand. It replaced it's in essence replacing what was the old farmers market fruit stand in Toontown. So they have fresh fruit. They have snow cones. Pineapple wedges. I mean, nothing great, nothing phenomenal. And surprisingly, it was day one. It was really busy. I mean, that place was packed.
Did you get it?
Very good. How's the roller coaster coming?
Roller coaster's still looking pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
They got the back half looking great. The front half that faces Winnie the Pooh, it still looks a little rough. But the back end, that's coming along pretty well. The theming is looking good. The rock work is amazing.
Well, we read a couple weeks ago and during the podcast that they actually finished the track. They had put the last piece of track in, so the rest is now just animatronics and getting the stuff around it. I guess starting to do the testing. So, well, that's good news. That's good news because I'm really looking forward to that thing opening.
Yeah, definitely. It's once those walls come down, I think that'll be the biggest blessing and the sigh of relief.
To have the walls down.
Yeah.
Oh, I
forgot what it looks like.
I just got the biggest blessing and sigh of relief in this studio here. Just want y'all to know that.
We had a palmetto bug in here.
No, it was
That's palmetto bug. That's just a palmetto bug.
Whatever you want.
It was a big palmetto bug, but it just Rob was a little freaked out, so he had to run away for a while.
Oh God,
Rob.
That was not fun.
That was our minor crisis going on.
Listen, that was not a minor crisis. That thing had 37 legs and an Adam's apple as big as Andre's the Giant.
And it looked like it was the size of a Mack truck.
All right,
It was ginormous.
it was the biggest thing I'd ever seen. You just worry about spiders, and I'll worry about that thing.
Well, to tell the truth, Rob was actually closest to it, so I don't blame him for running around. I figured I was safe over
I was
here.
just like, no, I'm gone, out of here.
No.
However, if it claimed up my pant leg, then we would have been having some...
I'm afraid to put my feet back on the floor.
We've
now.
been having some editing to do.
Oh God.
All right, what's up next? The
Okay.
weather?
Mark,
Wait,
Rob.
I have more news.
Oh, more news from Rob.
Oh my
Mark,
gosh.
Rob.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Florida's biggest Christian rock festival, or the Christian music festival, kicks off this weekend as Rock the Universe takes center stage at Universal Orlando Resort on September 6th and 7th. Guests will enjoy a faith-filled weekend featuring performances by 18 of Christian rock's most popular bands, such as Lecrae, Switchfoot, and Casting Crows. Inspiring guest speakers, access to unparalleled theme park entertainment, and more. Full concert lineup is below. So, Friday, September 6th, you have Switchfoot, Chris Tomlin, Crowder, 10th Avenue North, Family Force 5, one of our favorites, Colton Dixon, Darren McLean, OBB, not ODB. Don't get those. Those are two totally different people.
Yep.
Loving the Outcome and Alma Vertical. On September 7th, Saturday, you have Casting Crows, Jesus Culture, Lecrae, Reliant K, Red, Everfound, Crave, Dara McLean, OBB, and Loving the Outcome and Alma Vertical.
So no faith plus one.
No faith plus one. And let's see. We have some, in case you missed it over the holiday weekend, Sheryl Crow was vacationing at Legoland, and we will have the photos of that on the website soon.
That's nice. You went to Legoland, huh?
Sheryl Crow.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. You know what? You know why she went to Legoland?
Do tell.
Because all she wanted to do was have some fun. I got a feeling she's not the only one.
Wow.
Yeah, Fox, welcome to my world.
I feel so bad for you right now.
It's nothing but bad jokes and me squirming at roaches.
Look, Fox knows bad jokes. He worked on Jungle Cruise.
That is right. That's why you need to always remember, Ed. You need to always remember. Or else you'll forget.
All right, what's up next?
Oh, you guys are having your own conversation. Discovery Cove announced a special Florida resident rate. Includes unlimited SeaWorld and Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park, through January 2014. Florida residents can experience Discovery Cove at an exclusive rate, named the #1 theme park in the world by TripAdvisor 2013 Traveler's Choice Awards. Discovery Cove is offering savings available through December 31st, 2013, where Florida residents can enjoy a Dolphin Swim Day resort package for $219 plus tax, a savings of up to $70 per person, and a day resort package which includes a full day stay without the Dolphin Swim for $149. Florida residents can enhance their day with an upgrade for $49 to experience Sea Venture, a underwater walking tour where guests wear dive helmets, find up close encounters with sharks, one-on-one touches with unique animals and schools of fish and gentle rays. Plus, with the purchase of any Discovery Cove package, Florida residents will have unlimited admission to SeaWorld, Orlando, and Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park, through January 31st, 2014, valid after the date of the Discovery Cove visit. Not only can Florida residents experience an unforgettable day at Discovery Cove, swimming with dolphins, snorkeling among thousands of tropical fish and rays, and encountering playful marmoset monkeys and Asian otters, Floridians also receive unlimited admission to SeaWorld and Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park, where they can create even more memories at family-friendly events such as SeaWorld's Halloween Spooktacular and SeaWorld's Christmas Celebration. See, now that would just be worth it just for the SeaWorld, the Christmas.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
SeaWorld, let's see here. Discovery Cove announces the adventure Florida residents will have with unlimited admission to SeaWorld and Aquatica. SeaWorld Park begins after a day of bliss in paradise at Discovery Cove. An all-inclusive dolphin swim day resort package includes reserved dolphin experience, unlimited access to signature experiences, including the freshwater oasis, the Grand Reef, Free Flight Explorers Aviary, Serenity Bay, and Wind River and Windaway River. Or is that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Freshly prepared breakfast and lunch plus snacks throughout the day. Beverages all day long include sodas, water, and alcoholic drinks. for those over 21, and I could sure use one of those right now. All swim gear, masks, snorkels, and swim vest or wetsuit, towels, lockers, sunscreen, and other first-class amenities. All-day self-parking at Discovery Cove. A complimentary photo of guests and their party upon entry to park. Limited admission pass to SeaWorld and Aquatica SeaWorld's water park valid after the date of Discovery Cove visit through January 31st, 2014. So there you go. Check that out at Discovery Cove. Buy a ticket and go for a year. Or go for half a year.
Yeah, the rest of the year.
The rest of the year. One-of-a-kind child's play area offers exciting and iconic elements, including a 14-foot cheetah hunt tower. Busch Gardens Tampa has teamed up with International Plaza to create a one-of-a-kind children's play area, offering many of the iconic structures of Florida's thrill leader. This is a great partnership, and as the Tampa Bay area's #1 family theme park, we're excited to bring a little bit of adventure into the community for all families to experience each and every day, said Busch Gardens President Jim Dean. This will be a fully immersive experience for kids, highlighting the exciting elements you'd find at the park. The new Busch Gardens Children's Play Area will be free to all guests at International Plaza and Bay Street and include several animal stars such as hippos, a baby elephant, baby lions, an alligator, as well as a train, safari truck, and a 14-foot cheetah hunt tower, and sometimes a fox. The area will also include a 70-inch TV showcasing all of the exciting adventures that await guests at Busch Gardens. When Busch Gardens stepped forward as a local sponsor, we knew that the custom-designed multi-sensory experience for young children would capture the passions of the Tampa Bay community, being its beloved Busch Gardens theme park, says Nina Mahoney, International Plaza Marketing and Sponsorship Director. I know it'll be a hit with young families living in the area, as well as those visiting from out of town. The new play area will be under construction from September 14th to the 19th and end with a grand opening event for the community on September 20th. So there you go. And with that being said, that was it. That was the news. That's all I have.
Hey, Rob, you were saying they're going to have some foxes there?
There were lots of animals there.
Wow, but I've never even heard what a fox says.
What does a fox say?
I don't know. That's quite interesting. We should figure that out one day.
I don't think it says that.
It could. I've heard it does.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if a cow goes moo and, everything else, so.
Elephant goes toot.
And a fish goes blue, 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 blue.
Yeah, anything can happen. All right, Ed, take it away with the weather.
Ed, weather. Weather.
No. But thank you for trying.
That just happened.
Just no.
It's the weatherman.
No.
I could put back on a final countdown. We could do that.
No. I'm good. All right. Looking for September 7th, Saturday, starting with that day. It's a chance of thunderstorm with a high of 72 and low of 72 and a high of 90. Chance of thunderstorm. And on Sunday, partly cloudy with a low of 73 and a high of 90. Then on Monday, chance of thunderstorm, low of 73 and a high of 90. Then on Tuesday, low of 72 with a high of 91. Then chance of thunderstorm.
Yeah, it's been raining a lot down here in Florida.
Yes. Now,
almost every day. It's just not all day every day. It just happens to be it's been raining every day.
It has just about.
Yep.
As far as rumors, I'll go over the quick ones first, which are at Downtown Disney. The first one is, it seems on September 11th they're going to start construction over at Disney Quest, which they're going to the lobby will be closed. Disney Quest will still be open, but the lobby will be closed, and you enter through the exit.
Okay. Cool.
So there's that. And far as we were talking about Starbucks, and there was really no info. I did hear some info that it's going to be pretty big. I mean, it's going to take that whole area, there. So it's going to be big. But one thing is a lot of coffee, more traditional coffee shops. Starbucks usually don't have these, but they're going to have it, so they can have live music there.
Oh, nice.
So that should be good.
Indeed. A real coffee shop.
Where was this at?
Starbucks, Downtown Disney.
They're going to have what in there?
Live music.
Oh, live
Possibly.
music.
It's a rumor.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be cool.
You have any more rumors?
Yes, and this one's from Universal. Now I remember a couple months back they were giving out surveys, and they were either hinting at Smurfs or the Lorax. Now I'm just gonna say this right now: Smurfs 2 kind of tanked. So with that,
Didn't Smurf 1 tank too?
exactly. So with that,
Lorax.
and not because
Oh, that was just a guess.
now it's not because tanked. That's why I bring this up. But there have been more rumors floating around saying that they're going with the Lorax
for
a ride.
And
Yeah,
Universal.
and rumor was it was going to replace ET.
That's one.
Are you serious about that rumor, Fox?
Yeah, that's what I had read.
All
There
right,
was,
I don't see that happening.
Now-
I mean, one thing that we thought we knew is that it's locked in there till like the year 3000.
And that and Spielberg does like consulting for the park, so I think he would be very upset if they got rid of like one of his attractions.
I would
That's
hope
why I
they
think
keep
it
that
stays.
ride.
Got
That's
rid of
one my
Jaws.
favorites.
I mean, they could get rid of the whole Barney thing that they got going on over there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Fievel and all that needs to go. Barney is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But he loves you.
Yeah, no, thank you. What was I gonna say?
And also, okay, trying to remember. All I can tell you this on this right now is I remember this going around, and there really is nothing on it except for as far as all we heard is parking garage, but it could turn into something. But Project 776, I think that's the one. That's just something we'll keep a lookout for. That's at Universal. It could be related to the Lorax, but as of right now, all I've been hearing is parking garage. It could be something, it could be nothing.
Where would the parking garage be at?
I can't remember where they said. But back on the Lorax thing, I remember always hearing rumors, it could go to ET, but also heard somewhere in between Men in Black and Simpsons, I think.
No, they need to ditch Fievel. Get it out of there. Woody
They could
Woodpecker
do that.
can go.
They would just have to build out somewhere, because between those two things right now is very
The only thing that
backstage.
Barney is really used for now is a line cue for Halloween Horror Nights,
Now,
which is the most ironic thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like the only time I actually go in that area, I swear, in my whole year at Universal is the line cue for some haunted house back there.
Well, they have it as line cue and as their torture device. They play, "I love you," just over and over. while
That's
you're in
pretty
the theater.
scary.
Probably.
That's scary in itself.
And we're gonna go back to this, you guys. Remember this one. So at Disneyland, and this is to strengthen a rumor at Epcot, but at Disneyland, it seems like that I think it's today is their last day for Captain EO over there. So that probably means if that's gonna leave over there, there's a good chance that it's gonna leave over here at Epcot.
That's too bad. One thing that I'd like to see him bring back is the Making Memories show.
What's gonna be? What did he say? I'm sorry.
Captain EO might be the last days of Captain EO.
I heard something saying that there's Captain EO. Is Captain EO gone at Disneyland?
The rumor is, I think I remember correctly, is today's the last day. It's gonna go into refurbishment soon, and
And I heard it might be coming back too.
Hmm.
Captain EO. So I heard something.
Yeah, but doesn't. What else could it be? I mean, I don't think they'll go back to Honey, I
Well-
Shrunk the Audience.
Well, to be fair, we still have that unnamed project from the director of Brave Little Toaster.
I hope it has nothing to do with Brave Little Toaster.
No, I don't
That
think
was a
it
good
will.
movie. What are you talking about?
It was a good movie, but we don't want Brave Little Toaster in
I don't
Epcot.
want it.
Rob does.
Maybe I do.
You're the
Maybe I do.
Yeah.
What is wrong with me wanting Brave Little Toaster?
That's too much to answer right now. The book is coming out soon.
Fox is with me. Brave Little Toaster.
All the way. I love
Oh.
that movie. It's a classic.
Yeah.
You gotta love it.
Another thing. Are you done with your?
Oh yes, I am done.
Okay. One more thing that I have to add is I'm hearing a lot of chatter from people about Busch Gardens and about budget cuts and just it's getting crazy. Like shows getting cut back to like pretty much no time. The park hours have been cut an hour. Crown Colony, the upstairs, the restaurant is closed. And they don't know, it's closed till the end of the year, and there's no plans to reopen it anytime soon, which is crazy to me.
Wow.
But they don't have any plans to reopen it. So between that and SeaWorld, there's just budget cuts at both parks. So be on the lookout. It's going to be interesting to see. I would imagine that they already allocated the money for Falcon's Fury in a previous budget.
The new drop tower
in a
that
previous
they're building?
budget. So they're not going to stop anything on that. I mean, they're not going to stop halfway through on that. But it just seems, or maybe because of the fact that they're building Falcon's Fury, that's why they had to cut back in the park. But I mean, I've been hearing, I don't know, if any of this has happened yet, but I've also been hearing that like the Madagascar show is going to be cut back to a weekend only show, and which is crazy for like a new show. So, I mean, it's just not had enough attendance to, and they've had to cut back. So, I think the issue with SeaWorld, just SeaWorld parks in general, is the fact that I think they invested a lot of time and interest into Antarctica. Mm-hmm. They put a lot of feeling and thinking, hey, this is going to be the end all be all, and that this is going to be the reason why everybody comes and they're going to flock to us for it. And they had the promotions team going around the country doing promotions for it, and there's just a lot of different things in there. And they just racked up a budget with Antarctica, and it's just not producing the numbers that they thought it would. I mean, just to give you an idea, someone posted the other night a picture of it, and it already had no wait. I mean, for an attraction that's less than like 4 or 5 months old, to be that early and not have a wait.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's interesting.
Well, they just did 2 builds too, because Turtle Truck is still fairly new in the scope of things. And then I think, Antarctica is still is really new. They're new.
But I will say this: I think that Falcon's Fury is going to be really, really good for
Busch Gardens.
For Busch Gardens, yeah. I really do believe that, because it is a very unique ride. It does the tilting thing, which I've never seen any drop tower do. Mm-hmm. So for fans of drop towers, that's going to be the place to go.
Like Mark.
Think I can wear the GoPro on it?
And all the theme parks now, whether it be a Cedar Fair park or just any really like a Kings Island or anything, they're all trying to build these really tall rides. Like Cedar Fair is all about the wind seeker. Every Cedar Fair park now has a wind seeker or is getting a wind seeker. Which a wind seeker, if you don't already know, is just a big like swing that is like really tall. If you've ever seen the one on International Drive, it's just a really tall swing. And all Cedar Fair parks have one, and if they don't have one, they're getting one. Because I think the last one to hold out on that one was Knott's Berry, but they're supposedly getting one now. Mark's looking up what a wind seeker is. You'll see. It's like a giant swing. Which is funny because they've had problems with them too. But you can see it's a giant swing.
Yeah.
But everybody seems to be going towards these like tall, like single cylinder, like either drop towers or swing type rides. So
yeah, this looks a lot like Magical Midway's swing.
It is. It's basically the same thing, but it's a lot
spins
different.
And then you go up the tower. So it's not your it's not like you're just getting on a swing at like a
But I think Kings Island was getting one.
Or something.
I know all Cedar Fair parks have one, and I think Knott's was the last one to the last Cedar Fair park that doesn't have one.
Well, I wonder if they're breaking new records with any of these things, because
I'm sure every time they build one,
the one at Magical Midway is
ever.
the fastest though. It spins the fastest of any swing ride that
I don't know.
Been out
it's
there.
It's the least safest
fastest.
in my opinion, but I can't make those. And speaking of tall things, tomorrow morning in the morning hours, SeaWorld is supposedly going to make an announcement. They've been teasing all day. I've heard times from people that in the morning that they're going to do some stuff, make an announcement, send out a press release, and it is going to be at an expansion as for a expansion at Aquatica. So, and apparently what we're looking at here is a multi-year expansion with basically a new ride every year for the next like 5 years, which would be pretty freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been told. Now, they were throwing around some stuff saying something about the tallest ever or something, or the tallest coaster ever, or the tallest something. There was a hashtag. I don't remember the hashtag off the top of my head. It was like hashtag tallest ever or something like that. And I would have, when you hear that, you think
It can't be a coaster then.
no, I'm not saying coaster.
Right.
What I mean when you hear, I might have said coaster, but it's a water park. It can't be what I meant to say is it can't be like a drop ride, like well, you would think it's gonna be like a Summit Plummet or something like that, like a straight down.
Okay.
I don't know the exact word for that type of slide, but just a drop slide.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's the case because they already have Dolphin Plunge, which is kind of that drop slide. You go through the Commerce and Dolphin thing and do that. So I honestly don't know what they mean by the top. I mean, most people are saying it's got to be some type of drop ride. I just don't see them doing that, seeing as though they already have Dolphin Plunge. It seems like they wouldn't add another drop ride like that, but
Right.
then
Typhoon
again, they could.
Lagoon shouldn't build another Humunga Cowabunga when they've already got one.
Neither should
Blizzard
Blizzard
Beach.
build another Summit Plummet.
Yeah.
And look at Wet and Wild. Wet and Wild has Bombay, and then they have Der Stuka, but they're both straight down slides, but they're different in the fact that one drops you out of a missile, and then the other one,
Yeah, one's got a trap door.
yeah.
That's fun.
So
That was a blast.
but so we'll see what happens there. I've heard lots of good stuff coming from there, and then I've heard some other things going on at Wet and Wild. Now that Universal owns that, there's a lot of things going to go on with that property. But I'm really excited to see what's going to happen at Aquatica, because that is one of my favorite water parks. It's just a really good water park. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens there. So, moving on from that, the news and the rumors.
I actually just remembered one more. This one actually comes from our friends over at Ultimate Orlando, and
oh yes,
the Water Show and Animal Kingdom. Yes, Water Show and Animal Kingdom.
yes.
So,
Kevin Yee is predicting and says that there is testing going on at Kevin Yee is the guy who owns Ultimate Orlando. Says there's work going on at the parks right now, or there's rumors that there's work going on at the parks at Animal Kingdom right now for a water show in the main water area there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens and so on and so forth. So it could be a World of Color type show in the works at
Well, now they don't have the boat ride going around there. And I know right there in front of Expedition Everest, there's a whole lot of water, and then there's the bridge on the other side of that. So they got a big body of water that they could easily do that with.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to see what that comes out of. What comes out of that, and you can okay, moving on from that, we have Steve on our show this week. So Steve has been all over the parks this week. You went to the bakery, the Fountain View, right?
Yep, that's right. I did the Epcot Bakery, the new Starbucks over there.
And you did oh my gosh, the new booth in New Fantasyland, Prince Eric's. I can't think of, or Prince Charming's. Is it
Prince Eric?
Prince Eric's, yeah.
Yeah, so I went to Prince Eric's today, and it's a pretty nice spot. As I was saying earlier, when you had the palmetto bug attack, and I felt your pain with that.
That my brain is still on that bug thing. That's why I'm not. I'm like
must have been traumatizing.
It was. I'm glad the dogs didn't see it. They would have barked.
Oh, they probably would have. Yeah, I know Ed barked. I heard him.
No, I barked at Ed to go get it. I said, "Please go get that."
It was more
No, it was me pointing at the wall and going, "A flooby floobin' and a fleeby flavin' and a floogy flugin." That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, but anyway, so I did go to Prince Eric's, and I was saying earlier that it replaced, or in essence, it's replacing what was the old farmers market in Toontown, where they serve fresh fruit, like healthy treats, healthy
Mm-hmm.
snacks. They serve these new, basically it's a snow cone.
Mm-hmm.
$4.25 for a snow cone. You have like watermelon, strawberry,
Now
grape, like those kind of flavors.
you sent me pictures of that snow cone, if I'm not
That I
mistaken.
They have
Yeah,
lemon
that I
flavored snow
did.
cone.
You sent me
And it was
pictures of it.
good.
I'll
I
have to
mean,
find
it's
it.
it's not something I would have again. It's not like a repeat treat like, the pork shank or a LeFou Brew.
Mm-hmm.
But on a really hot day like it was today, it was really hot, really humid besides the rain. It was a nice treat to have, but again, for a snow cone, it's okay. I'd rather spend, $4 on a LeFou Brew than I would a generic snow cone.
And I will pull this up so everybody can see this on here. Let me send this here and see if this will come up, and then I will show you a picture. It is not, like Fox said, it is not the end all be all for snow
Yeah,
cones.
exactly.
It is kind of it is kind of. I mean, it is what it is. Shaved ice with. I mean, what is a snow cone? It's
With
shaved ice
flavoring in it.
with flavoring
Yeah,
on
right,
it.
it's syrup. Yep.
So I mean, that's pretty much what this is. It just when you see it, it doesn't look as eventful as you would think it would be going to be, or would going to be like.
Yeah, it's definitely not
can't
what I
get
would
it out.
call
I
a
think-
destination spot.
So there
to
you go.
to.
There's your snow cone, in a cup there, with what flavor did you get there? What flavor is that?
Watermelon.
Oh, I got watermelon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just doing something a little different, more refreshing.
Now the other parts of the booth actually looked really good too. There was like the fruit and fresh fruit stuff, and then was there? Now what else was there? There was like lemonade and stuff like that too, right? Like
Yeah,
fresh squeezed lemonade.
Yeah, they have a fresh lemonade, like a fresh frozen lemonade as well, which is like a slushy, which actually I bought one of those as well, and that was really refreshing. That I will go back for. And that apparently, for when I was talking to the cast members, that's that's one of the biggest sellers they had today was the like lemonade slush, the lemonade slushy.
Now was this the first day that they were open?
Yeah, today was day one. The opening team opened up when they told me at 10 o'clock this morning. So at 10 a.m. they opened up to the public, and that spot was busy. I mean, it was just packed all day long.
Oh, I can imagine.
And you can even see some of the pictures that I sent you if you put them up. But I know
Yeah, I'll get
you
them up
can
here.
look at some of the bins, and they were just empty. And as I was sitting there, I mean, they just kept refilling with ice and more drinks, and people
Wow.
were pulling 2, 3 waters at a time. The
Here's
high-end
one of the
iced teas.
booths right here, and you can see they have like craisins, and then they have like pineapple, like a chunk of pineapple.
Yeah, it's a
That was
wedge.
interesting.
It's a
Yeah, it was like a
pineapple
wedge. Yeah, and then I see there's the lone banana in there because the bananas have been cleaned out,
From Honduras, of all places.
and they were putting them in the tailpipes of the cars on the speedway.
We're not gonna fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
And then that was awesome. And then you can see some of the prices here. A whole fruit is $1.49. For those of you watching online, you can see this. Whole fruit is $1.49. Hummus and chips $4.39. Mixed vegetable cup with dip is $3.69. There's an Ocean Spray craisins, the bag $1.99, and craisins fruit and nut trail mix $3.69. So looks like pretty cool stuff. I mean, it's definitely worth checking out. Mark's doing like a
Crazy
hoity-
dance.
Oh,
Got the crazy.
I thought
song
you were
going-
doing like a
No,
hoity-toity
no,
craisins fruit and
This
nuts.
crazy
Ooh.
song going through my head now.
Can't get enough of those craisins. But yeah, it's Sunday night and it hadn't opened yet, and it looks fairly small. Our Monday night I went there. It looks fairly small. So
Yeah, it is. It is fairly small. I mean, it really is a fruit stand. They have 2 sides, and the right side seemed to be where everyone was lining up at.
Mhm.
I guess just naturally, it was more Americans used to go on the right than left. But I mean, I don't know what the explanation for that was. But the right side had a line, left side was open, and people kept moving over to the left. Small, friendly cast members, small menu, but overall, It was cute. It's a nice addition. It's great for when you kind of walking in that annex of between Storybook Circus and the new Fantasyland where Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast area is. So it was overall, it's charming. It's nice, a destination spot to really go towards.
No, it's Prince Eric. It's not Prince Charming.
Prince Eric, yes, Prince Eric.
I know.
You said charming.
I keep getting them mixed up too. But one of the other things to take note about the stand too is it was kind of hidden in like a little corner there, because the way the walls are set up, they kind of go around the outside and kind of hide it a little bit.
It's obviously not impeding business.
No.
Yeah, I mean, well, most of the area now is open up. The wall is all down from where you go with the Prince Eric's fruit stand, seating that party. Like a party of 4 will go to the left, a party of 2 will go to the right, another party of 2 will
nice.
go off to the right. So it's almost as if it's doing, in one, from my old experience as a cast member, what they would call grouper merge. So it almost seemed like that they were just sort of like, adding it up in their head and directing people to the left or to the right based on numbers.
Now, one thing I wanted to ask you too, as far as the line is concerned, I mean, when you went, was it packed?
No, I mean, well, I don't want to say it was packed.
What time did you go? It was
I
about
went around 3 in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
And the line, I mean, there was a line, probably about like 3 or 4 people deep on each side, but that Starbucks was so overstaffed that they were pumping out the drinks left and right. I mean, you order it, and it was just like a typical Starbucks on a busy day. You just move down to the end of the line, your drink is ready.
So they were pumping them out, because I've often found with the Main Street Starbucks that they don't really pump them out that fast. I mean, they get about 6 or 7 customers deep, when you get to the actual end of the line there. So,
yeah, no, the Epcot location was a lot quicker than the Main Street location.
That's pretty
awesome. I was
awesome.
shocked at that. So, I mean, it was a good improvement, maybe just because of the flow of having 2 sides and just so much extra staff and extra room.
The thing to look at with this one, I think, is they kind of started the refurbishment after they did Main Street. So maybe they learned from Main Street what were some of the ways to improve the wait times, and kind of built the structure based around that.
Well, it looks like the Epcot one is bigger. So
Yeah,
they probably
it's
had a lot more
massive in there.
opportunity to make new lines and make it flow a little bit better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
then
think
this
that's
one,
what it might have been too. Limited on real estate on Main Street compared to Epcot. Fountain View is just grand and vast.
that you're probably right on that one too, because they had to even take out the seating area inside the bakery just to add that other side.
Yep.
Now on this one, they do have seating outside, correct?
No, actually they don't. Seating outside. There was some seating, not a lot. A lot of people were parked outside, not benches, but I should say the like the railings, the low railings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I saw a lot of people hanging out. But in terms of seating, it lacked that. But I mean, people were just going through that line and they were on their way. It wasn't really a hangout spot.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad you went to check it out for us. That was really cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now, Monday, we went to Animal Kingdom, and we got to check out the new character at Animal Kingdom. We got to check out Bamboo, who is a new, a fairly new character. Similar, if you've ever gone to Animal Kingdom and seen Divine is basically a character that hides in the bushes, and it looks like a bush, and comes out of the bush and then scares the bejesus out of you. Well, Bamboo is from what I've been told, Bamboo is the male version of Divine, and he does basically sort of the same thing, except that he's bamboo stalks instead of Divine, which is like grapevines. Now, I got to see Divine the other day, and I can tell you, Bamboo. I got to see Bamboo the other day, and I can tell you that it was not. It was not like Divine. Bamboo was pretty much, you could see where he was. The cast member told me where he was gonna be. He stood like in the middle of the sidewalk. There was no like hiding involved. It wasn't like really anything scary, or it wasn't as fun as Divine, because Divine will literally come out and like scare you. And here, I'll show you my picture with bamboo here. But the vine will literally come out and scare you and so on and so forth, where bamboo didn't even do that. He just kind of hung out there and people lined up to take pictures with him. So, I mean, it really wasn't that big of a deal. So, but, I mean, he has an interesting costume. So, I don't know. It was interesting. As soon as my computer stops being slow, then I'll show you guys the photo online here. It just keeps freezing up, and I don't know why. But it was interesting to see him there. I saw that. We also saw some of the live music in Africa that day, which was awesome. There was an amazing sax player in there. That was just fantastic. We did a little tour around Animal Kingdom. Fox was with us when we toured later on that day, and we actually spent a lot of time on the Pingani Forest Trail, just kind of walking around, and it was actually, it was kind of a thing of bad luck because we got caught in rain and stuff like that, and we got stuck in certain parts, but it was actually quite interesting, some of the parts that we got stuck in, learning about some of the different animals and things like that, like in one of the sections they had a scorpion in there that actually has a glowing shell, a naturally black light glow, and on the other side of the little cage there, and you could see it was still glowing. It was quite interesting. And then as we went on, we saw the hippos and fish and stuff like that. That's actually where we got stuck. And then after we went on, we went to here. This finally loaded. After we went on from that, we went on to the meerkat area, and they actually had 3 meerkats in the area hanging out in their little meerkat home, and we got to see them. And the cast member was having quite a good time because not only were there meerkats, but there was 2 bunnies right there. Aww. And although the bunnies were not African, although we were calling them African bunnies because they were in Africa at Animal Kingdom, the cast member, it was so funny because the cast member was all excited about the meerkats, and he would be like, "Hey, look, there's meerkats over there, and they're cute, and they're hanging up on the top, and they're watching out, and it's awesome." And then I remember one lady specifically coming up, and she's like, "Yeah, but there's bunnies right there," and I felt so bad for him. He was so invested in the meerkats and all with the bunnies. I mean, the bunnies were cute. I guess they were African bunnies because they were in Africa. But if you're looking online here now, you can finally see my picture with bamboo. Mark's looking at it. I mean, you can see he's standing in the middle of the sidewalk there. You can really see what's going on. I mean, it's not like the vine actually hides in the bushes and you can't see her. And then when you walk, I mean, there was literally a line for bamboo. So I don't know if that was just because it was busy that day or what the deal is, but I'd like to go back and try that again and see. It'd be interesting to see what happens if I go back again. But we spent time in the Pingani Forest. We had a great time there, and we actually got to see some of the gorillas, and they were playing around. The baby gorilla and the mama gorilla were playing around, and they were just having a great time. And it was just awesome stuff. So we saw that. Now that evening, Fox, you still there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
That evening, we actually participated in one of the restaurants for the Magical Dining Month in Orlando. If you don't already know, Visit Orlando, which is the company that is like the tourism board for Orlando, is doing a Magical Dining Month where basically there's a list of fine dining restaurants in Orlando, pretty much some of the biggest fine dining restaurants in Orlando that are there, and they basically the restaurant provides a 3-course meal for $33. Now this 3-course meal, some of the money for the 3-course meal goes to charity, but you do get a appetizer, entree, and dessert. And the reason why we did Fogo de Chao, which is the restaurant that we went to that night, the reason why we did Fogo de Chao is because the Fogo de Chao is normally $50 per person, without the discount, just for the salad bar, and the meats. Now with our $33 deal, we got the salad bar, the meats, and the dessert. So we got a great deal there, and it was just an awesome time. Now, if you don't already know, Fogo de Chao is a Brazilian steakhouse on International Drive. I think I've talked about it before, but basically, what they do is you go into the restaurant, and they have a huge salad bar to start with. I mean, it just has everything you can imagine here. I'll post a picture of my salad plate from that evening. I have it right here. Oh, I did have it. Let's see. Here's a picture of my salad plate. And other than just salad, they have like fine Italian meats. They had smoked salmon on there, roasted garlic, mushrooms, just all kinds of stuff. Mozzarella, sun-dried tomatoes, Caesar salad. It's just a huge salad bar, and it's just got tons of good stuff on there. And then on top of that, what they also have is after you have your salad, they give you a little red and green disc, and you flip the disc over to green, and that tells the gauchos, which are your servers, that you're ready for meat. And these gauchos actually bring skewers of meat to your table. So they bring over these, as you can see here, this is a skewer of meat. This is the picanha, which is the top sirloin at Fogo de Chao. And they bring this to your table, and they cut it off right there, and they give you a little grabber, and you grab some, and you put it on your plate, and it's all you can eat. And they have 16 different kinds of meat.
Wow.
Pork, chicken, lamb. I mean, they have like Parmesan pork, garlic chicken, bacon wrapped chicken, garlic fillet, top round steak, picanha top sirloin.
You're making me hungry again.
Lamb chops, leg of lamb.
That was good.
I mean, it was so good. Fox is there. He knows it was so good.
It was heavenly. I mean, it was dangerous. The amount of food they bring you. And when those gauchos come around, they see that green on your little disc, and they just flock to you. And I mean, it's all you can eat, all you care to enjoy. And oh my gosh, do you just enjoy it? It's just endless meat, so good, so tasty, and so delicious.
What's also bad about this restaurant is the fact that the salad bar is so awesome.
Oh, it's huge.
Literally, it's huge. It has all these high-end, like, Italian meats and things that are just fantastic. And, you can't go up there and not get a full plate. And they have, like, beans and rice and all this other stuff up there, and it's just all fantastic. I think they even had, like, some type of fish stew or something up there, too, that was just
they had something
awesome.
like that up there, yeah.
And then not only do the gauchos bring your 16 cuts of meat, and they bring it out once you flip your card over. They come back to back to back to back to back. And like, I think one of the things that I've seen them do, and I think that there's reasoning behind why they do this, is when the whole table basically has their card flipped over, they come back to back to back, and they basically, I think they go in like segments, and they basically say, okay, this table just flipped all their cards. Let's focus on them, and they'll send about 6 or 7 gauchos over to your table, and they basically unload meats left and right, and then when they finish, they're like, okay, what didn't you get that you wanted? And then they'll go in the back and get that for you. And it's all grilled to perfection, whatever, if you want well done, medium well, medium rare, whatever type meat you want, they have it ready to go for you. They cut it right there. It's seasoned perfectly with they have they put garlic salt and things like that on there. It's just fantastic. It really is. For $33, you can't lose on this restaurant. $33 per person. You can't lose on this restaurant. All the meats, and then included with the meats, you also get cinnamon bananas. They have bananas with
bread with cheese all.
Yeah, they have a bread that has cheese baked into the middle of it. They also have mashed potatoes. They also give you there's like a corn polenta and then a corn polenta dish, and I think that was it.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, the mashed potatoes, polenta, the rolls,
and then
the
and then the bananas. And the bananas are meant to. They're basically bananas coated in cinnamon, and they're meant to like cleanse your palate between the different meats, so you can taste the flavors of different meats. Now, one of the things that I suggest when you go there is when you get your salad plate, you have your salad plate, and then you make sure you ask them for a fresh plate, because they will bring you a fresh plate. So ask them for a fresh plate, and they'll bring you a fresh plate. And then when you get halfway through your meats or you're eating your meal, always don't be afraid to ask for a fresh plate. I think I asked about 2 or 3 times that evening for a fresh plate. So even if you pile up some meats on there you didn't like or something, it's all about sampling. So if there's some that you don't do and don't like or whatever, and you leave some on there, get a new plate and fill up some more. I mean, it's all you can eat. So, it's all about sampling the different meats and the 16 different cuts that they actually have there. So it's really awesome. Now, because we were doing the magical dining room special, it actually included dessert as well. So we actually got to choose basically from 2 desserts. There was a chocolate mousse cake.
Wow.
And then there was a like a caramel cheesecake.
No, it was cheesecake with your choice of sauce.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could use chocolate, caramel, like strawberry or raspberry topping.
Now, one of the other things I'll let you finish here in a second, Fox. One of the other things I forgot to mention, which was, I wouldn't say necessarily a downside to the evening, but was an interesting part of the evening. One of the things that I like to get at any of the Brazilian steakhouses is they usually offer a very high quality, fresh sangria. And basically what they do is they serve you red wine with fruit pieces chopped up in it. This one had strawberries and blueberries and like orange slices, and it was all, and they basically chop it all up and make it fresh, and then put the fruit in there, and then put the wine in there and mix it all up. And we got the large pitcher of the sangria, which was not too tall. How tall would you say that was, Fox?
I mean, it was about maybe as tall as a beer bottle.
Yeah,
like a standard beer bottle. I mean,
but I would say about the Mitcher.
Yeah, you're pretty much on point with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now this had a bunch of fruit in it, and it had ice, and then it had the actual wine, and it was very good. Don't get me wrong. It was delicious. It was one of the best sangrias I've ever had. It was fantastic. The girl mixed it up right there, and she was pouring my first glass, because she poured it for me. She poured it in the glass, and then she put ice on top, and then she put the fruit on top. So when you drink it, you got a little sip of the fruit and then the wine, and it was just fantastic. The only thing was, and Fox kind of agrees with me on this one, it was not a $32 sangria pitcher.
No,
now going into this, I thought, okay, it's got $15 maybe for the pitcher, $15-$20. That's what I was thinking it would be the max. And then we got the bill, and it was $32, and I was like, oh my gosh. So, it's $32 for a pitcher sangria, and we basically got like 3 half glasses of wine out of it, 3 or 4 half glasses of wine out of it.
About 4 half glasses at the most.
Yeah. I mean, it was okay, but it was good, but it wasn't $32 good. I mean, it'd have to be like, it'd have to have gold in it for $32.
How about twice as much? It would have to have twice as much.
If it had twice, that thing was filled to the top, man, I would have been all over the 30. I would have been like, hey, look, that was a bargain. But it was not. It was halfway full, and it was very tasty, but not worth the $32. So
that was the fresh fruit that makes it so expensive.
Well, the girl did have to. I mean, there was a lot of labor involved. I'm sure.
There you go.
She's back there cutting the fruit, and then she had to pour for it. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it was not a $32.
No, they had to get the fruit from their gardens out back and all that.
I mean, all in all, it was an excellent dinner. It was a fantastic dinner. You know,
phenomenal food, great staff. I mean, very attentive staff as well.
I mean, we were there for about 3 hours. I mean, we were literally there for like 3 hours. And it was funny because we were all picking out our desserts like the last hour for about an hour. We just picked out our desserts, and they kept coming over and looking at us and kind of giving us looks like, "Hey, you've been here for a while." And I'm sitting there thinking, you know, I'm almost ready to start over here. You know, let's flip this card over and see what happens.
Thinking about starting over, having some beef and cheesecake.
Yeah. But it was awesome. We had a good time. And as far as the desserts are concerned, Fox, what did you have?
Oh, well, I had a typical strawberry cheesecake. They actually offered 3 desserts. They offered a key lime pie, what I was looking forward to. But as soon as they came to our table, they got the note they were out of that for the night. But I had a typical strawberry cheesecake. And you talk about a cheesecake. This cheesecake was like 5-6 inches tall. It was a wedge that it had to be at least like a half a pound of cheesecake. I mean, it was just massive.
It was
so heavenly delicious, creamy, and just velvety and rich. And it was beautiful.
Ed got the same deal.
Yeah, it was awesome. I got caramel on my cheesecake. It was amazing.
And then I got the chocolate mousse cake, which was out of this world. Just the light, fluffy. Tasted just like a cake version of chocolate mousse. I mean, it was fantastic. It was just so good. Now, I'll throw this to Ed and Steve Fox. As far as the meats were concerned and the salad bar, did you have any favorites on either? You know, if you had to have a favorite if you had to, let's say, 2 favorites for the salad bar and then 2 favorites for the meats, could you pick it?
I like the bacon on the salad bar.
That's right. They did have like thick cut cooked
that pancetta
bacon
stuff.
Yeah,
it was really good.
Anything?
Yeah, I'd say the fresh cut Parmesan that they had. That it wasn't like grated Parmesan, but it was just sliced like Parmesan off a block.
They had a whole. They had a wheel.
They had the whole wheel there.
The cheese wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I showed up late. When I got there, I was late, so I went to the salad bar and I turned around, saw all the gauchos at the table, and I ran right back. I was like, "Oh, meat!" And I just booked it right back to the table. So I can't really say anything past the pancetta and the Parmesan.
Yeah.
At the salad bar, but I mean, Ed, if you had any other favorites from the salad bar.
That was about it, because all I had was like lettuce and ranch dressing.
I had the. I mean, there's so many things. I mean, the salad bar is just loaded with items. They had roasted garlic, which was fantastic. They had smoked salmon. They had like marinated asparagus. They had different salads. They even had fresh cut jalapenos. They had like tabbouleh, sun-dried tomatoes. I had the most awesome like Italian meats, like cured meats from the salad bar. I mean, Mark's looking at the salad bar now at the pictures. I mean, it's just here. I'll post one of these. I'll post one of these pictures online so you guys can see. I mean, it is amazing what they had on that salad bar. I mean, it was so good. I mean, everything they had there was just out of this world. Now, I'm getting this ready, as far as meats are concerned, because you guys had meats. Any particular favorites with the meats?
The bacon wrapped filet, and then the picanha.
Wow, yeah, I'm gonna say that bacon wrap.
I like the way they do the lamb chops. They just leave them right on the bone, and I usually just go right to town, almost eat it like a rib, and just eat the whole thing right off the leg there. And it's just always a favorite. Let's see here. I think I got the pictures here of the salad bar so you guys can get an idea. Let's see.
Okay.
Just so you can get an idea of some of the things for those of you watching online. If not, you can look on our Flickr page. But you can see some of the items on the salad bar here. Just different salmon and different salads and just all high-end stuff. I mean, for $33, it truly was a feast. And there, if you look at this picture I'm showing now, if you're watching online, you can see the cheese wheel in the back Fox was talking about with the fresh cut Parmesan there. So it was just an awesome experience. We had a great time. I can't wait to check out some of the other restaurants on the list. And go to like Shop, or Roy's Hawaiian restaurant.
Yeah.
Those are on the list as well. So we'll make it to some of those eventually. And this special goes on for the month of September. $33 at each restaurant. If you look up, if you search Google for Magical Dining Month and just look up, you can find the menu of the different restaurants and see what which restaurant you want to go to. Each restaurant has a different menu. It's not the full menu, it's just a different menu. So if you you can see what items they have and if you want to go there or not, and they have the menu posted. And when you get to the you just book a reservation online, get to the restaurant and say, look, I'm here for Magical Dining Month, and they give you the special menu and you go from there. And like I said, it's a 3-course, so you get appetizer, entree, and dessert. It doesn't include your drinks or anything like that. Now, another thing to keep in mind, too, one of the other packages that they're running with this special, which I didn't know about, I don't know if you knew about this, Fox, but they are running magical stay packages as well. So basically, you pay, like, I know at like Shingle Creek, it was $150. And that includes your night stay and then dinner for 2, the same 3-course dinner for 2 at whatever the fine restaurant is in that hotel. So there was about 6 or 7 hotels listed, and you can find it on the Visit Orlando website. But it actually included all that in there, the stay for the night, the and the dinner. So it's actually, and it starts at like $150. I know you could get Swan and Dolphin was like the most expensive one. It was like $250 a night. And we're going to be able to watch Wishes from the balcony there, or up top there on top of the Contemporary. So I'm super excited about that. It's going to be an amazing. They've planned it. What's going on there and all that good stuff. And we got our team together and we're excited and we're going to have a good time and it's just going to be fantastic. And hopefully next week as well, we'll be staying at the Pop Century Resort and getting our magic bands to test as well. So we'll have magic bands as well. And then that next Friday, or that Friday, we will be at the Mickey's Not So Scary House. For 2014 now available. Contact us now. Be our guest on the unforgettable destinations. Do the work. And with that being said, I think that's going to do it for this week's show.
Alrighty then.
And this has been Mark.
Really?
Yes.
Again?
Every week.
Okay. And
well, you made a noise. That's what it was.
And Rob.
And Fox.
I was about to say Fox, damn it. Dang it. And now I'm Ed.
You can be Brick.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us this week.
Thanks.
All right. Let's see here. Thank you guys for joining us this week on our show. We also want to thank Fox for being on our show. It was fun having you on. Are you there? Did you leave? I think Fox left. We lost Fox. So, thank you guys for joining us this week. Sorry for